HEI Schools Bangkok and Sukhumvit. HEI Schools Bangkok is an international preschool located in the heart of Sukhumvit. It's on Sukhumvit 36 near Thonglor BTS Station. Established in collaboration with HEI Schools and the University of Helsinki, Finland, renowned for its exceptional early childhood education system and consistently ranked as the happiest country in the world, HEI Bangkok is dedicated to delivering the Finnish National Core Curriculum for early childhood education and care. HEI Bangkok offers a nurturing environment for up to 100 students from pre-kindergarten, starting at 1 year and 6 months, to pre-primary, which is up to 6 years old, laying a strong foundation for lifelong learning. What sets HEI Bangkok apart is its commitment to a research-based and holistic approach. HEI Bangkok maintains small class sizes with a low teacher-to-child ratio. With qualified and trained teachers at the helm, the school fosters an environment where creativity and curiosity are at the heart of every learning experience. And I'm super excited to welcome Lizzie Montgomery to the stage with me right now. Hello, Miss Lizzie. How are you today?
I'm great, Stephen. It's lovely to be here.
The first question that everybody's going to wonder, at least the first question that I wonder is, are you Finnish?
I am not Finnish at all, as you can tell by my voice. I am from the UK. I've been teaching and leading in schools for over 10 years now, and I'm based at HEI Schools Bangkok. HEI is hello in Finnish, because I truly believe that Finnish education, especially in early childhood, is the very best in the world. And that's where I want to be leading and working.
Thank you so much for correcting me. I was calling you HEI, and it's HEI Schools.
No problem.
I did
HEI means hello.
I did not get that note in my notes there. So HEI Schools, fantastic, wonderful. And I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just I was wondering, because if I'm honest, all my time in Bangkok, I don't believe that I ever met a Finnish person. So I was just wondering, how that worked out. But that's fantastic.
Yeah, we do have a strong Finnish community at the school as well. Lots of families working with us, and a lot of other families from Europe, and we're a truly international school. So we have children from all over the world, but more and more my parents are looking for that really strong start for their children. What's the very best start? And as you said in your beginning introduction to us, it's regularly comes top of the leaderboard for child mental health, well-being, and also outstanding early years education, and the happiest country in the world. So.
You just stole my thunder. You just stole it right there. Like, there's, I and many people, as it was said in the introduction there, we know Finland to be one of the happiest countries in the world, right? I think you kind of trade places with Denmark and Costa Rica or something, those kinds of things. Tell me how that translates into curriculum and how that translates into what a school day looks like.
Yeah, so we have, as you said, small class sizes. We really, in Finnish education, that relationship between the teacher and the student is really, really key. We're co-founded by the University of Helsinki, and they helped us develop our curriculum, and they really want to develop that deep bond between the educator and the child. So we're a very small school. Every teacher knows every child's name. It's that sense of developing a community. A lot of people describe us as a village school in the heart of a city. So we spend a lot of time nurturing the whole child. And one of the things we always have in our mind is the 7 magic years, which are the first 7 years of a child's life. In Finnish education, we hold this in our minds because it's where 90% of your child's brain is going to be developing. So all of those neurons and pathways and all of those new experiences that you expose your child to in those first 7 years really impact them for the rest of not just their learning, their education, but the rest of their life. So that's what we're all about at HEI Schools Bangkok.
Fantastic. We already have a comment from one of our community members here. I just want to throw it out there so we don't miss it. If my child goes to HEI, how can they transition into other curricula for senior school?
Yeah, excellent question. At the moment, we are still early years based. We take children up until age 6, 1.5 until age 6. A lot of, in Bangkok, as you know, as this forum illustrates, there's a lot of choice. And I spend a lot of time nurturing those connections with schools we call Friends of HEI. So there is no Finnish school primary education in Bangkok yet, but there are a lot of international schools that we work very closely with because they align very closely to the Finnish core values and to our early years curriculum. Lots and lots of different schools that we work with. A lot of IB schools because we are inquiry based and project led as well.
Sorry. We just have a little bit of delay there. I apologize. I didn't want to talk over you. Why don't you finish your sentence and then I'll ask my question.
Well, we are project and inquiry based. So at the moment, our children are working on a theme called My Inner Circle. And my educators use that as a jumping off point to expose them to all the different learning opportunities and the curriculum that we have.
And what would that, have you developed a process or, a structure for for learners that are at that 6-year-old stage to work with the parents to sort of say, hey, look, here's a suite of potential partners that you can go to, or how does that look?
Yeah, definitely. In the term 1 of their last year with us in our K2, I hold a pathways workshop where I'm talking to my parents of my oldest children all about the different options. In Bangkok, it can be quite overwhelming. So they really rely on me to guide them through, some schools have different assessment processes, what the different curriculums are, British curriculum schools, American curriculum schools, IB schools, and how they align with the Finnish education so the parents can make that right choice for their child.
Are there plans to scale beyond year 6 or a 6-year-old?
Not at the moment, but we strongly believe in the early years education, but you never know. Watch this space.
Fantastic. So, I know that, well, personally, and I hope that most of the people who are listening are interested in this question. Or take me through the day of, of a learner at your school and how, how the Finnish way, the Finnish curriculum, sort of that touch plays out as, from entering the school all the way to sort of pick up at the end of the day.
Yeah. So our school days are full of laughter and learning, as many schools are, and we're all about that phenomenon-based learning, so rooting the children's experiences and learning in real life. So you won't see when you come to HEI School lots of flashcards or lots of worksheets or different more formalized learning, children sitting in rows learning to read and write. That's not what we're about. We're play-based and we're all about curiosity and creativity. So the sort of skills that we want our children to develop are things like problem solving, resilience, communication, teamwork. And that can be happening inside the classroom, but it can also be happening outside as well. Outside education is really, really important in Finnish education. And our children have a lot of access to our wonderful outside areas all day. And we begin and start every day with hey time, which is that hello time, where it's an opportunity to really bond and create that strong connection between the educator and the children in the class. We sing, music is a huge part of the day at HEI. We sing, talk through the day, discuss the natural phenomena like the weather, talk to the children about their emotions and how they're feeling, and go through the visual timetable of the day as well to set the children up for success and to allow the learning journeys to begin.
Fantastic. That's wonderful. Where are opportunities for parents to get involved? Are there opportunities throughout the day, or participating in the school in some other way?
Yeah, every day. We're very, very lucky. We have a very strong PTL, our Parent Teacher League. They meet with me once a month, and they're involved in a variety of things. They might be helping me with some special events that are happening in the school. We recently celebrated Lunar New Year and Friendship Day as well, so they come and volunteer. We also really value in the fact that we're an international kindergarten. We have a lot of parents coming in volunteering to talk about their culture, their heritage, maybe doing a short activity linked to that. We're very, very lucky with our parents, and as much as you want to get involved, you can. We welcome everybody. We also host regular coffee mornings for our parents as well. They're usually held at least once a term, hosted by myself and the Parent Teacher League. And it's an opportunity for my new parents and new families to be welcomed in and make connections and start to involve themselves in the wider life of the school.
Are there any accommodations or thoughts around how you minimize the commute or minimize ingress and regress from the school? Is this, considering that you're based right in the heart of Sukhumvit there?
Yes, one of our challenges is traffic,
Yeah.
but we stagger our start times and our end times of the day to try and accommodate that in conjunction with our parents. We work really, really closely with our parents as well to ensure that the children do have that smooth start for the day, and that we try and keep traffic and congestion to a minimum. But it's certainly one of the challenges we have being in the heart of the city. But a lot of our parents are very local, or they're coming in. We also have an after schools activity program as well. So some parents sign up for that as well to sort of beat the traffic and try and manage things that way. But yes, it's certainly one of our challenges in the heart of the city.
What kind of would you consider your after school activities to be sort of standard, or do they as well have a Finnish flair to them?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of different activities. We're allowing the children to develop their tastes. As I say, we're working with our youngest learners, and it's exciting to see what they are beginning to show an interest in. So our extracurricular activities are always very fluid, and we review them every single term. But currently we have taekwondo, music, which has a wonderful Finnish flavor. We have English storytelling club, Mandarin, STEM. We have a wonderful science teacher coming in to do lots of exciting experiments. Yeah, a real broad range of things, because we want to expose those children to all of these different experiences as early as possible.
Excellent. So I know that for a long time, like the data is there, as we rightfully said, Finland is one of the happiest countries in the world. The education system there is renowned, but I know that there's still I don't want to say doubt, but there's just sort of that there's a disconnect between what someone who is living in Bangkok or other parts of the world, they're used to a different system. Could you just kind of speak to how does the Finnish system have success, and what are the reasons behind why this system is successful and creates not only happy kids but successful kids in the arts and the sciences and those things?
Yeah, I think the thing that sets the Finnish curriculum apart is that it's research-based, it's cutting edge. As I say, we're co-founded by the University of Helsinki, and we're working really closely with our colleagues there, really ensuring that the activities and the curriculum that we're designing are helping those children create those learning experiences and really, really immersing themselves in those experiences day to day, and that they are relevant to them. We talk about our children are doing jobs that, are going to do jobs that haven't even been invented yet. Mm-hmm. So it's about making sure that our research and our curriculum grows with our students. We're always challenging ourselves, and I'm always asking my teachers to be curious. What does this child need to have a successful day? What does success look like for this child? So it's a very, very exciting curriculum, and I feel very lucky to be teaching and leading in it.
Let me go a little deeper there with that last statement that you said about what does this child need. For many of the schools that we feature here in the summit, they talk specifically about learning support for children who have a certain set of needs or gifted children. Can you talk to both of those sides of that coin?
Yeah, so the Finnish education system is inclusive by design. So all of our classrooms are set up to challenge, but also embrace all learners, learners with different neurodiversities, for example, learners that need a different way of teaching and learning. We use a lot of natural materials. We prioritize natural light. And there's our classrooms, if you come and visit us, they are very large, they're very spacious, but we don't use a lot of bright colors. We don't put a lot of the children's work up on the walls. We don't do anything that's too overstimulating, because research and studies show that children can become overwhelmed if there's too much of that. So we keep things calm, we keep things bright. And yes, we're always thinking about what does success look like for this child? It will be different for every child. And our small class sizes and the close bond between the teacher and the child means that our teachers get to know our children really, really well. They know what this child needs to set them up for success and how it's different from child A and child B. One of the other unique things about HEI Schools is we have, each child has an individual curriculum plan. So when you join HEI Schools, you meet with your teacher, and then the parents have an input into what they want their child to be playing and learning. You know, some children are some parents are really keen on, English language provision. They want that to be at the center. Other parents are very concerned about social skills, for example, and cooperative play, and learning to manage yourself and your emotions in a social situation. And another parent might have a completely different thing. It's not to say that's the only thing that the teacher will be focused in, but the parents really have a voice as to what their child's learning journey will be as well.
This is a personal question. Do you teach Finnish?
In HEI Schools, no,
Yeah.
we don't. It's an international curriculum, so our taught language is English.
Sure.
We do all of our teaching and learning in English, but we do have specialist language classes in Thai and in Mandarin.
Okay, Thai and Mandarin. Okay, those are the ones. I was wondering if maybe that snuck in there as well, because that would just be a really cool secret spy language, I think. Anyway.
It definitely would. It's a very challenging language
exactly.
to master.
So final question for you is one that I probably should have started with. And it's one of my favorite questions is, as you're getting up in the morning and you're getting ready to make your commute to HEI School, what are you excited about? What's the most important part about the school that gets you up in the morning?
The energy that the children bring. The child's at the center of everything we do. And I feel very privileged to be able to get up and come to school and come and work in a community and a learning environment where the child is at the center and the children are free. It's my teachers and my educators' responsibility to seize upon the learning where they find it. It might be bringing a resource in, adding some questions in, challenging the children, but really the children are at the heart of everything we do, and we encourage them to lead their own learning and develop that curiosity and creativity to set them up for success for the next phase.
Fantastic. Well, Miss Lizzie, thank you so much for being our first guest today and taking time out of your super busy schedule. I can hear there are lots of learners in the background there waiting to, sing and dance and play with you today. But
yes, I apologize. We were just singing our Welcome to HEI song.
Not apologize at all. These are the sounds of delight, right? But so nice to meet HEI School, and we're really happy for you to kick us off today. But now we're going to move to your video presentation of your campus.
Thank you so much, Stephen. It's been great to be here. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, and I'm going to just restart that because I turned down the volume. There you go.